Sometimes hitting back to your opponent in attempt to jam them can be a very effective tactic or strategy. So let's take a look at this point here. I'm the one serving, Andrew's the one returning here. So let's check this out. And so that's an unforced error by Andrew here. So let's take a look at what happened here. So as Andrew hits this return here, right, he's coming back to center. He's trying to recover back to the center here. And I go for this forehand pretty much up the court to the center of the court. But notice this, right? So with most players, most tennis players, their backhand is the weaker shot, right? And obviously, regardless if you have a two-hander or a one-hander, you don't want to get jammed on your backhand. You don't want to get jammed on your forehand too, but with the forehand, you could still hit a little bit on the inside of your body a little bit. You could get away with it basically, but on the backhand side, it's a little tougher. So when they recover back, when the returner recovers back here, you have a chance to jam them up here, right? They're recovering back to the center, and if you have this forehand here, cross court, you can jam them very well. And if you get this good heavy topspin into their backhand, high backhand, it's going to be tough to get away from this, right? And so I have this heavy topspin. That's part of my game, to utilize heavy topspin here. And notice that it didn't even go that deep, right? Where did it bounce? It actually bounced pretty short, right around there. It's not bad or anything, but I got some heavy topspin on it, and already Andrew's going to have a tough time. And what are his options here as trying to hit a backhand from the forehand side? Well, he could go for this inside-out backhand here, a tough shot to do, very tough shot to do, or this backhand inside in, which may be even tougher to do. You really have to hit this one early if you want that backhand inside in. You could try to also get it back deep, maybe the safest shot to do, just to get it back to the opponent here. But all three shots, all these shot selections here are very tough. So if you have an opponent already hitting this backhand here from the forehand side, you should be in good position. You should relatively be in good position to create some offense, assuming this ball gets back to you. And here's another example where I'm the victim of being jammed here on the return. So as I return this ball forehand cross court here, again, look at how I'm recovering back to the center here. I'm trying to go back to the center here. And as Andrew hits this forehand straight up to the center of the court, I'm actually a little indecisive here. Should I hit a forehand or backhand? I opted for the backhand, but that ball is coming in a little bit inside of me, and so I'm going to have trouble with this ball as I back up. And notice how my left leg has to back up a little bit here in order for me to execute that backhand. And whenever you see someone a little bit off balance like this, usually that indicates a short ball is happening or a very weak shot. So I did hit this short ball here, and Andrew's coming in for the attack now. And so, whenever you see a person just kind of coming in from the deuce side here, it could be off of the return here, or maybe you pull them with a cross-court ball and they're coming back. It's a good opportunity to jam them. Yes, maybe you could go up the line here to the open space, but jamming them with something heavy, high, or just some good shot straight to their body can be a very good option. So this is why I really advocate practicing the backhand inside out or backhand inside in. You will need to hit some backhands on the forehand side, right? Every so often, and you may not be running around your forehand to hit a backhand, but you may be pulled off sometimes to the right and trying to come back in to the court, and you may need to hit some backhand. So if you don't have that backhand inside out or backhand inside in, you're going to be in trouble here. So as I serve to Andrew here, Andrew again hits this shot up the court here, up to the center of the court with some heavy topspin, and I'm performing this backhand on the forehand side. And so you're going to need to have some backhand inside out shots, backhand inside in shots on these deuce side points sometimes. And on this particular point, I went with the backhand inside in here. And that is a tough shot to do. If you have not practiced that shot at all, something coming in high and deep to your backhand on the forehand side, that is a tough shot to do. You'll easily get jammed. So watch for those shots. Yes, maybe it's a little easier to run around it and hit a forehand, but sometimes you just don't have enough time. When that ball's coming in, from the return here, the natural thing to do is just hit this backhand on the deuce side. And so if you're a person that loves to run around your backhand to hit a forehand on almost every shot, you're going to need some backhand inside outs and backhand inside ins on these deuce side points. Tennis is not just about hitting to the open space and making your opponent run around all over the place. Sometimes you just got to hit it back to them, but you have to be a little strategic about it. And going to their backhand side, especially if they're on the deuce side, can yield a lot of rewards. So try doing that. And in your case, make sure you have your own good backhand inside outs and backhand inside ins so you don't get jammed yourself.
If you enjoyed this video, kindly do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.